Hello, my name is Michelle and I'm the writer and director of Left Unread. The film is now on this very YouTube channel, Story for Your Glory, and you may have seen it already. But I thought I'd get on here and share a bit more about the process and the reasoning for making this film, and if you've not yet seen it, hopefully you'll feel inspired to watch it after this. If you've not yet seen the film, I'd like to give you a trigger warning. This film discusses topics of grief and the effects of losing someone to suicide. While nothing in this film is visually triggering, the subject material may be difficult for some sensitive viewers to watch. This film is not about how someone died, but rather the effects of those that are left behind. This film started in my final year of high school when I tragically lost someone in my family to suicide. And as for many, this was extremely unexpected and a very troubling thing to deal with. What I didn't realize is how complex this kind of grief is. All the unanswered questions, the what ifs, and the suppression of my emotions. Very few people talk about those that are actually left behind after this event. And if you've lost someone in this way, you may even think it's a taboo topic to talk about your loved one. So for months, I went as if nothing had happened, suppressing my emotions, just waiting for that person to walk back through the door. But I realized I needed help, and I eventually sought it. But the grief came and went in waves, and what really didn't help is that in the span of these 18 months, I ended up losing 3 people in this way. And what was interesting to me was that each event seemed to trigger me more than the previous, even if I didn't have a close relationship with the other people. But what I realized was that I'm a massive empath, and I put myself in other people's shoes, and I was thinking about those people that were left behind and the intense amount of trauma that they were about to endure. And then someone said something to me that really changed the entire trajectory of how I saw my grief, how I processed it, and how I wanted to move forward. She said, "Now that you know what you know 9 months down the line, what would you tell someone that has lost a family or friend in this way?" You see, what I realized as I was going through this grief is that there are very few resources for those that are left behind. So I sought to make my own. I wrote a memoir consisting of 9 months of diary entries that I wrote during this time. And then it took me 3 years to even share that with my closest family, and the book is not yet published, although that is the dream. But then in my final year of university, I had the opportunity to make a short film, and I realized that it was time for this story to be set free. And here you are watching this video, and hopefully watching the short film very soon. Now I'd like to say this. I've dealt with my past, and me releasing this film to the world is by no means a cry for sympathy, for clout, to get fame, to make money, or even to progress my career in any way. But it is extremely important to me that the people who need to see this, see it. And I know that by the grace of God and with your help, that will be possible. So, if you've not yet seen this film, make sure to go check it out on this YouTube channel. And once you've seen it, if you think that there's someone who may be touched by it, please send it along. It will cost you absolutely nothing, and that might be exactly what that person needs to realize that they can get help and that they are not alone.